Hi everybody, my name is Miss Ruth and I am the class teacher of U2 Giraffes, Edison Marquis branch. I just want to take you through my class and everything that is in there. So welcome to U2 Giraffes. This is the inside of the door when you get in. The first thing that you'll see is this right here, which is the jobs that the children will have when they come into the class. So they're going to take their jobs, individual jobs. There's a class monitor. So the class monitor is going to take the tag and wear it on his shirt like this. And that's how he'll be the class monitor of the day. And when he's done, he's going to put it back into the job tags. So those are sharp jobs because I call them minion jobs. Then here is the review section. The review section is where the children drop in their reviews of the lesson. The child can either have got it, or he kind of gets it, or he doesn't get it. He can write to me something that he didn't understand, or something that he thought is raising questions, or the lesson went great and he wants to further his knowledge. He can just write a note and drop it inside, and I'm going to take them out and read them. And this, as a teacher, helps me to know the next step in my planning so that I can edit the planning to suit the children's needs, and also I can meet one-on-one with the kids or their nannies or their parents and explain to them, your child didn't understand this, but I'm going to sit with your child for 5 minutes of his break, or I'm going to sit with him. Maybe I'll take just 5 minutes of his PE and explain the concepts that he didn't understand, or we take a step further on helping this child on the particular issues that he faced in the lesson. The next part I'm going to show you is the reward system, which I'm using. This is how it looks. And these are I'm going to put pictures of the STAR kids, and also not only just the STAR children, but also the STAR group, the group that's working extra hard to go to the next level. Right here is pick a pencil, and this is how the pencils look like. They have a sharp edge and they have the eraser edge and a number on both sides. So for example, this is number 13. So if the child picks a pencil, whenever he comes in, he'll pick a random pencil. So this is basically just for random selection, an equal opportunity for children to voice out anything throughout the day. If they have a question, or if I have a question for them to answer, I can say, like, maybe number 13, can you answer the question? Or I can also use them for any math activities because they have numbers on them, and I can use them just to make sure that every child has participated at the end of the day, because once a child participates, I get the pencil back. So I know the children who have their pencils have not participated in the lesson, and so I'm going to make sure that they participate. So it's very good for class participation and random selection. Then you go to right here. I also have another reward system, which is like a Class Dojo reward chart. And this is how it looks like. So the chart has different points. It moves from 20 all the way to 200. I call this like a history record, because you can see the history of the child's points throughout Class Dojo, because Class Dojo tends to be forgotten, because every month we're refreshing the Class Dojo. So because of that, I have a system where we can be able to record every time the child gets 20 points. It's evident that he once got 20 points. and as he progresses, I'll just put a highlighter. Maybe now he's at 35 points. I highlight the 2 boxes, and I can be able to encourage him and say, hey Ali, remember you once got 35 points, you can make it to 50, or you can make it to 70. And whenever he does that, he's made history. So that's why it's like a history chart of his achievement, and he's always going to be celebrated throughout the year. Here we have some numbers. These are like check-in numbers. So I'm going to have the children's names, and I'm going to allow them to check in themselves, match his name and numbers. That when he's in, everybody can see, okay, this child is in because he checked in himself. So it's a check-in system. Then here we have the English corner. This is the English section. I'm just going to show you briefly what it's all about. This one is stretching a sentence. Helps the children to know how to stretch a sentence very clearly. And these are hot words. Hot words, I'm calling them hot words because they're the vocabulary words that the kids are learning every week. And every week we're learning new vocabulary. So I will put the vocabulary words on these popsicle sticks, and I'll have them stuck here. So when the child wants to use a hot word in his writing or in his speaking, he can just come and pick, for example, if the hot word is landscapes. So he can come and use the word landscape and put it back. Because when he's using a hot word, then I'm happy because he's using the vocabulary that we have learned throughout the week. On this part, we have the build a sentence. The build a sentence has several structures. It has the interjection words, the articles, the adjectives, the noun words, the verbs, the adverbs. And I stuck them here for their visual representation. At the same time, I put them on a ring so that the child can as well use it on his table. Maybe he wants to write a certain word, he can use it and then put it back when he's done. So we're going to add this. That's why I put three portions so that we can add more words as we proceed. Inside here are sentence puzzles, and the sentence puzzles are just basically sentences. They look like this, and they are in puzzle form, so the child can unscramble and scramble the sentences and play nice games and enjoy himself. So here we have some synonyms. I call them sweet synonyms, and I put McDonald's over there because this is something that the kids are familiar with, so he's not like afraid to use the resource, and he feels confident that I know McDonald's, so I can use the synonyms. So I put like every word, I put the synonyms just right above. And the best thing about them is that the child can just take the word and use it and then put it back. And also I laminated the boxes so that I can change the words as soon as I am confident that all the children know synonyms for the word smart. I can use and put other words, and the kids can, I can see progressive learning as they learn about synonyms. Then right here we have the Class Dojo fortune wheel. This is how it looks like. So just going to minimize this. So yeah, that's how it looks like. So this wheel works very well in encouraging the children to participate throughout the lesson, because throughout the lesson I can just tell maybe, hey Mohammed, you can spin the wheel because you're doing such a great job. But otherwise I use a system of giving raffle tickets. So I give raffle tickets, and the raffle tickets are just a piece of paper, and I give them the piece of paper and they write their names and they enter into a raffle draw. So this is where they insert their tickets, and then we have a raffle draw every break time, and by good luck, whoever gets the picked ticket gets to spin the wheel. So that's why I call it a wheel of fortune, because you're fortunate if your name gets picked. So it keeps like the children on toes and also alert, because they want their names to be picked. So they always want to receive a raffle ticket for answering the questions and good participation. So all the time the kids are they feel recharged, and whenever they get to spin the wheel, that's how it works. You spin the wheel, and you can get, like, it's also educational, because I put there like double of 3, and double of 3 they have to think what is that, and then I'll put for them the 6 points. Yep. Then here we have the phonics spinners. This is for the brothers. The phonics wa, sh, ch, and th, and they can spin to make a word. For example, if it's the word shop, I need to look for the picture for that. I need to spin and then say, hey, I got the shop. Yeah. This is the Arabic board. Here we have the class rules together with the class goals, and as well as the yo-yo. So basically this is class management section, and I put class goals because I want the class to be able to work together towards a particular goal. I left the classrooms blank because we're going. Hi. I'm